race session is at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca in Monterrey, USA. Vandoorne Sangsri is P1. Tony Decola from Spain is second. Rodrigo Opazzo from Chile is third. Thiago Pe is fourth. Leandro Bocci from Brazil is P5. Valtsin Barreto is sixth. Dan Ops from Portugal is P7. John Dart is P8. Caio Costa from Brazil is P9. Gaston Perez is 10th. Walter Phillips from United States is P11. Eric Cuevas is P12. Martin Reigns is 13th. Daniel San is 14th. Pierre Nuhuk is 15th. Sebastian Hoyos is P16. Mike Duckmanton from United States is 17th. Andres Moretti is P18. John Zhang is P19. Vandoorne Sangsri is first.
Bring the action!
Tony Decola is third. Valtsin Barreto is P4. John Dart is 5th. Dan Ops is 5th. Thiago Pe in Rahal Strait is 6th. Gaston Perez in Rainy Curve is 7th. Sebastian Hoyos in Turn 11 is P10. Mike Duckmanton is 11th, 0.1 behind Sebastian Hoyos. Vandoorne Sangsri in Andretti Hairpin is P14, 0.2 behind Eric Cuevas. Eric Cuevas in Turn 4 is 14th, 0.2 behind Vandoorne Sangsri. Caio Costa is 19th, 0.4 behind Daniel San. Eric Cuevas in Rahal Straight is 13th. Martin Rains in Rahal Straight on lap 2 is 18th, battling Caio Costa. Martin Rains lost P18 to Daniel San. Gaston Perez in turn 11 is P6, 0.4 behind John Dart. Andres Moretti is P11, 0.3 behind Bant Hornsangsri. Perry Nuhuk in Andretti Hairpin is P13. Eric Cuevas is P14, 0.1 behind Tony DeCola. Gaston Perez in turn 6 is 6th, 0.2 ahead of Diego Pe. Bant Hornsangsri in Rahal Straight is P10, 0.5 behind Andres Moretti. Valtsin Barreto is P3, 0.1 behind Leandro Bacci. Valtsin Barreto is now P2. Dan Ops is third, 0.5 behind Valtsin Barreto. Gaston Perez in Andretti Hairpin is P6. Gaston Perez passed Mike Duckmanton for P5. Martin Rains in turn 11 is P19. Sebastian Hoyos in turn 4 on lap 4 is 12th, 0.1 behind Tony DeCola. Sebastian Hoyos is now 11th. Tony DeCola in turn 5 is P11. Tony DeCola lost P13 to John Zhang. John Zhang in turn 6 is P13, 0.5 behind Eric Cuevas. Mike Duckmanton in turn 10 is 6th, 0.3 behind John Dart. Walter Phillips in Rainy Curve is P17, 0.5 behind Andres Moretti. Mike Duckmanton in Andretti Hairpin on lap 5 is P5, 0.5 behind John Dart. Andres Moretti is P15, 0.4 behind Tony DeCola. Gaston Perez exiting pits. Mike Duckmanton in turn 5 is P5, 0.3 behind John Dart. Bandhorn Sangsri is 8th, 0.2 behind Thiago PE. Perry Nuhuk in Rahal Straight is 10th, 0.3 behind Sebastian Hoyos. Perry Nuhuk is now 10th. Thiago PE in Rainy Curve is 11th, 0.3 ahead of John John. Thiago PE lost P11 to John John. Thiago PE passed John John for P11. Mike Duckmanton is P5, 0.1 behind John Dart. John Dart in Andretti hairpin is P5, 0.1 behind Mike Duckmanton. Perry Nuhuk is P10, 0.3 behind Eric Cuevas. Tony DeCola is P14, 0.2 behind Ko Costa. Tony DeCola passed Ko Costa for P13. Dan Ops in the Corkscrew is 3rd, 0.3 behind Valtsen Barreto. Eric Cuevas in Rahal Straight is P9, 0.5 behind Sebastian Hoyos. Thiago PE in Rainy Curve is P11, 0.4 behind Perry Nuhuk. Dan Ops in Andretti hairpin is P3. Leandro Bocci is P6, 0.3 behind John Dart. Sebastian Hoyos in turn 3 on lap 7 is P9, 0.4 behind Eric Cuevas. Thiago PE is P11, 0.1 behind Perry Nuhuk. Thiago PE passed Perry Nuhuk for 10th. Walter Phillips on lap 7 is 16th, 0.2 behind Tony DeCola. Perry Nuhuk in Rainy Curve is 11th, 0.8 behind Thiago PE. Walter Phillips in turn 10 is 16th, 0.5 behind Tony DeCola. Walter Phillips passed Tony DeCola for P15. Ko Costa in Andretti hairpin is 13th, 0.5 behind John John. Zhang is 11th, 0.3 ahead of Thiago PE. Zhang is now 10th. Andres Moretti is 13th, 0.2 behind Pierre Inuhuk. Andres Moretti passed Pierre Inuhuk for P12. Bandhorn Sangsri in Rahal Straight is P9, 0.1 behind Sebastian Hoyos. Bandhorn Sangsri lost 9th to Zhang. Eric Cuevas in turn 11 is 7th, 0.5 behind Leandro Bocci. Zhang on lap 8 is 10th battling Bandhorn Sangsri. Zhang lost P10 to Ko Costa. Mike Duckmanton is 4th, 0.7 behind Valdson Barreto. Andres Moretti in turn 6 is 12th, 0.8 behind Zhang. Andres Moretti is now P11. Thiago PE in turn 10 is P13, 0.7 behind Pierre Inuhuk. Andres Moretti in Andretti hairpin is 11th, 0.7 behind Ko Costa. Leandro Bocci on lap 10 is P8, 0.3 behind Sebastian Hoyos. Leandro Bocci lost P8 to Bandhorn Sangsri. Sebastian Hoyos in the corkscrew is 7th, 0.7 behind Eric Cuevas. Eric Cuevas in turn 11 is 7th. Bandhorn Sangsri is 8th, 0.5 behind Eric Cuevas. Eric Cuevas is 8th. Bandhorn Sangsri is 7th, 0.5 behind Sebastian Hoyos. Eric Cuevas in Rahal Straight is P8, 0.5 behind Bandhorn Sangsri. Bandhorn Sangsri in Rainy Curve is 7th. Pierre Inuhuk is 11th, 0.5 behind Andres Moretti. Bandhorn Sangsri on lap 12 is 7th, 0.5 behind Sebastian Hoyos. Leandro Bacci in turn 3 is P9, 0.5 behind Eric Cuevas. Leandro Bacci passed Eric Cuevas for P8. Mike Duckmanton in Rahal Straight is 3rd, 0.5 behind Valtsin Barreto. The leader has just finished the race. Dan Ops finished 1st. Valtsin Barreto finished P2. Mike Duckmanton finished 3rd. Rodrigo Opazzo finished 4th. John Dart finished P5. Bandhorn Sangsri finished 6th. Eric Cuevas finished P7. Leandro Bacci finished P8. Tony DeCola finished P18. Andres Moretti finished P9. Pierre Inuhuk finished 10th. Sebastian Hoyos finished 11th. Ko Costa finished 12th. John finished 13th. Thiago PE finished P14. Gaston Perez finished P15. Daniel San finished P19. Walter Phillips finished P16. Martin Rains finished 17th.